It's been 1 week since we were recording last. Wow, I can't do that. Nope. Uh, these are great. These came with my new phone that I'm recording off of, the Sony Link Buds. Best little earbuds I've used. Fantastic. And they've got live audio monitoring, but there is a delay because it's Bluetooth. If it was plugged straight in, it would probably be fine. I usually can do just fine when it's a live feedback with no delay, but the delay makes it impossible to talk and hear yourself. So interesting at the very least. Really like this new phone. The Sony Xperia 1.5 just came out last week. Just got it about mid this week because of some delays with shipping. But anyway, really like it. It's Sony. It's set up the same way. It's got all the same settings as my Sony cameras, so I'm already used to that ecosystem, I guess is what they would call it. And I'm digging it. I like it. I actually wonder if there's been a software update since everything I heard about it said that it would only be able to record 4K 30 out the front facing camera. I'm recording in 4K 60, which is what I want anyway because that gels with everything else that I do. I do have the mic on, yes. And I can plug in my Sennheiser Lav mic and sounds pretty decent. A lot better than the other one, which I couldn't use on my old phone because there was no audio control. At least here there is audio control and manual controls of everything. And I can do stuff out the front camera even better than I can do it out the front facing, the back camera. Anyway, got a new phone. It's great. Really enjoying it. The point is, this is going to be the last moving vlog because we are moved. It's been about a week since we moved. It's now Friday, and we officially moved on Friday, but the last video I recorded was on Saturday when we were leaving up in Fraser to drive down off the mountain, where I recorded down off the mountain. I got a pretty decent amount of footage before the GoPro got too hot and shut off, so I'm happy with that. I need to actually pull that off of there and start editing. I do have my computer set up. It's been a lot. It's been almost nonstop, hence why I wanted to do one last one here to kind of cover everything, because I don't have time to do any editing just yet, but it is what it is. I've been unpacking everything for about a week. We came down on a Saturday. I'm sorry, did you see something? The cat just did a whole thing here, aren't you? Doesn't understand why I'm sitting on the floor in front of a door, but I don't want to reveal anything until it's ready. I have tons of things through the midway point of being unpacked, but nothing really decorated or fully set up. I just kind of threw together the computers in order to be able to work the last few days. And yeah, it's a mess and it's not ready to be shown yet. It'll be better when there is a reveal once it's finished. But we finished on Saturday, came down, unloaded, got everything done, settled in with the new cat, the cat with the new place, then turned around and left to do shopping, coming into it completely unfurnished. And while we still had the moving truck until Sunday, we tried to see what we could get done. The answer was nothing, because we looked secondhand at every place we could, and there were some things we were able to pick up some things, but they were smaller. We weren't able to pick up like a couch or the washer dryer, big ticket items, things like that, a mattress or bed frame. We couldn't find anything at all the secondhand stores that we visited, so we bought new for several of those things, like the washer dryer. And at that point, I was so tired and done. I would not have been able to complete it without getting those movers. I'm really glad that we did that. Hats off to Bonnie. She 100% went, no, this is a necessary thing, not just because she hurt her ankle, but just those stairs are rough. Trying to do that myself probably would have taken 2 full days just on my own. I was hurting myself by the end of it. But we finished everything up there. We got moved in. On Saturday, we went out and bought a mattress, had it delivered, bought a box spring, same time, bought washer dryer. We wound up going a few days later to find furniture. We found some love seats, ordered a bunch of stuff online for what we found better deals online than what we could find here. So I got to build, the rest of it should all be in today. I got tons of boxes. I should be able to build a bed frame, the coffee tables, the entertainment centers, I think a bookcase. What else is there? I think that might be everything that needs to be built to set up. Oh, I will probably wind up wall mounting a TV for the first time. I've never actually done it before, and I typically try to avoid that in apartments because it's renting, but I'll just spackle over the holes. It'll be fine. And it's about the only way that I'm going to be able to mount a secondary TV, which is what I have gotten accustomed to. Um, having one for the main purpose and then a second one for entertainment, watching or listening, or having an actual computer there in order to do headset things and talk with all of our friends and family. Um, yeah. Anyway, I think that the only way I'm going to be able to do that is to mount that to the wall, which will be interesting. I'll find out about that this weekend, which means I'm not going out to look for wildlife, that's for sure. No, I'm going to have to take this weekend, maybe next weekend. I'm running into a bit of a bind with my production schedule. I recorded enough in advance for things to come out through August 14th. It's the 4th today, so 10 days. At this point, the set is only halfway put together. Yes, I'm using quotes for all of that. It's not a real thing. It's just half of a room that I dedicated and wanted to make a recording space. I'm proud of it so far, but it is nowhere near done. And I don't think I'll get it done this weekend with all the things that I just mentioned. So next weekend, I'm hoping to get it done, and that runs out into my schedule of like, well, it's time to record a video. Could I possibly get one knocked out next weekend in addition to finishing up the space? Maybe. But would it be rushed? Yes, absolutely. And I'd rather not do that. So I do like releasing one every week, and I'm hoping I might be able to continue doing that. We'll see. But I might have one week where I just do a welcome to the new space kind of thing and look around at the entire thing. Now that it's finally going to be set up in a decent amount of space. I wouldn't say proper. It deserves kind of a full room to get everything. But the way it's laying out right now, I've got most of the big ticket things. By that I mean like the furniture pieces and the general layout. And now I need to go in and add all my cameras and lights. And I just don't think I'm going to have time for that right now. And there's also one part of it in particular to the table that I'm going to be using that I'm going to need to actually build and manufacture something. And that's going to take time and possibly another trip to Home Depot to get more parts for what I want. I don't know yet. Figure that out. Priorities. Recording is not a priority. Releasing a weekly video, not a priority. It's fun. I like it. I'd like to do it if I can. I think I might be able to. But the priority is making sure that my partner's happy as well. And if she doesn't have a TV that she can use on the weekends and be able to play video games and whatnot, she's less happy. Understandably. I also want those things, so that's my priority for this weekend. We'll see what happens after that. But that's what it's been. It's been about a week. I wanted to do this one last thing. I wanted to try out the new camera on the new phone, essentially, because it's very fancy and has a lot of settings. I'm still getting used to it and kind of playing around with it whenever I think about it, but I really am enjoying it so far. And like I said, these link buds that it came with, these are like, if you buy them outright, $180 earbuds. I would never purchase anything like this. The earbuds that I have, because I know that they're just going to break and are be of less quality because Bluetooth, I've never spent good money on earbuds for anything. They're like $20, $30 at the most I've ever spent. These are almost $200. They're nice. I would never buy them outright, but the fact that they came bundled with my phone for free, they're nice. I like them. So, yeah, that's where we're at. It's been a week of unpacking and setting things up. I had to build tables on Monday and then set computer up on Tuesday and the monitors and things like that in order to be working on Wednesday to Thursday to Friday, which takes us to now where I've been taking a break and I'm going to have to wrap this up because I got to get back to work. But this will be the final moving vlog. After this, it will go back to edited videos when I have the opportunity to actually get the editing computer up and going. It's almost there, but I don't have the time to edit right now anyway, so that will be the next step. After I get done all the things that I just mentioned, the little knick-knacky things that I gotta do here or there. I gotta wash dishes. I guess that's my next break from work. I'll wash some dishes. Anyway, there we go. That's the final moving vlog. I also realized that they were kind of boring, so I went back and added captions, almost, images. I went back and added a thumbnail that was a still image as opposed to just picking a random point in the video. Some of them I still did that anyway, and put text on the thumbnail to say what it was. And then I went back even further and went, oh, you know what? I could try to do a little bit more. So I added a title card or a title to I added more words to the title, kind of describing it. I don't know. I just look at it and go, nah, I know it was supposed to be low quality, but I could do a little bit better on the back end, so let's try this. Yeah, that's where we're at. I have now recorded everything. Up to this point, the next thing you'll see from inside my living space will be once it's all fully done and decorated. It might take a month or two to get everything, all the cables managed. I assume that's going to be a long project of, all right, I got a couple hours. Let me go in there and pick a section and start managing all the cables that are there and run certain ones like that. Got the server up and going. I'm going to have to run a cable for that along the ceiling to get it out of the way. Whew. I still have a lot of work to do, a lot of stuff to get done. But I'm happy about it. I'm quite excited about all this stuff. It's been very nice moving. I have a lot of space. You guys, the closet. When we do a tour or whatever, I'll show the closet. I've got a really big closet now, and it's got a ton of space in it and storage for all of my things, and I'm really happy about that. I think I did kind of a walkthrough. I guess if you saw the last one that I did a walkthrough of everything empty. So yeah, it's a lot of space. It's a lot of good stuff. It's like considerably, not quite double the amount of space we had before, but considerably more, and things fit a lot better. I'm still running into not everything fits, but it's pretty close, and I'm happy about it. So there we go. That's the last thing. Next will be just videos from the perspective. Well, I might do one tour of the place, something like that. More specifically, the recording. I might do another one later on showing everything, and then we'll go back to edited videos. Recorded from, I'm setting up a nice backdrop, kind of. I'm hoping it'll come together in a nice backdrop for whenever I sit down and record at my computers / have a meeting for work. It'll look nice and not look like the inside of a basement or the back half of a room that's just crammed full of monitors and things, which is what it's been for the last few years. Now it'll look nice and put together. There's a lot of work to do.